Hey, what's going on, everyone? SoCal EP420 here. Just hanging out by the campfire in the garden, feeling back. Weather is finally cooling down out here in Southern California. It's been a hot one. Today was 103 degrees today, I believe. 102, 103. Very toasty. Please. Whoa, chickens are going off. This year's crop is not looking good. Just an update on how things are going. The heat basically just destroyed the crop and killed everything except for a few plants are alive, but a lot of the plants are not going to make it, and I'm very disappointed about that. I'm going to take this one indoors and try to re-veg it. Same with this SoCal train wreck. I'm going to take both of these and put them into the walk-in closet grow and try to get them to come back and take some clones off them, put them in the next indoor grow, and that'll be that. But yeah, everything is, other than that, is pretty crappy. Let's just say that. This one here is doing the best. Actually, the plant is, the buds are so heavy. Let me try to, hold on 1 second here. See if I can get the, no, the flashlight's not working on this. Enable flash. There we go. Now you can see it a lot better. As you can see, the whole thing is tipping over. So I'm gonna have to have a homie come over, either Pedro or I'm gonna have my homie Ricky to come over and help me trellis net this plant back up. So look at this, man. The thing is so heavy, it's falling right over. It's about to snap. So I gotta get on this ASAP. You can see the leaves are dying off because of the heat. Heat's just literally baking the crap out of this plant and all the other ones. Oh yeah, I bought a new guitar, new Yamaha. Really happy about that. 170 bucks. These are the only plants that are doing the best in this garden, I'd say, because of the fact that they're in the DIY earth box and there's a layer of water, a reservoir of water underneath that's keeping these plants wet and healthy. But I am dealing with these little caterpillars here. Look at that. I take this little bugger right off and squish them. But this plant's looking super tricky. It's caked in resin. Producing some beautiful flowers. Same thing with purple Affy. I give this Affy another couple more weeks, another 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm going to be chopping it down along with the purple Smurf. And all the plants over here, all the cannabis plants I had on the table have been chopped. But I do need to water my pepper plant. The thing is starting to die. And this is the sad looking, about dead apple chem. I don't know if I'm going to be able to re-veg this plant. Maybe I can probably do it on these branches, but these other branches are probably not going to re-veg. That's SoCal Trainwreck F1. Sad dead. Zach's unknown. Sad and dead. Other Zach's unknown. This one right here, this is the oh yeah, that's definitely the purple punch. Not doing too good either. Small little buds. I'll probably make that into hash. And then this one here is doing alright. This purple punch. Thinking about buying another. We're trying to find more seeds of the purple punch from the Queen of Hearts. Or that or a different type of purple punch. And crossbreed it with something with the name Sticky. And then create Sticky Purple Punch. Like Polly Shore's Biodome plant. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know if I'm going to do it though, but I'm thinking. If any of you guys never watched Biodome, definitely watch it. And also Encino Man, another good movie from Pauly Shore. Oh crap, I'm about to fall. Staying on this cat scratch post and it's very unstable. But this is the top of the tops of the Zach's Unknown. It's doing alright, but definitely could be a lot better. The heat is not making it any easier for this plant to survive. But man, these nugs are dense. It's super rock hard. And same thing with this Zach's Unknown, super rock hard nugs. And this Queen of Hearts jet fuel is going to also go inside. But first, I'm going to chop all these bottom branches and get rid of them. Anything that's dead. And then I'm going to take it back indoors and try to start it over again. Give it some compost, dry mints and stuff. Also, this plant's just about dead. The only one here, or the one plant here that's actually doing really well is the purple Afghani in the DIY earth box. For some reason, the ones in the earth box are the ones that are doing the best. Getting some nice fat chunky nugs. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. Here we go. Oops, gotta flip it around. Maybe we'll flash. There we go. Purple Affy. Not turning purple yet, but when we get some colder weather, it will turn very purple. And we still got the no-till going on here. Growing natural. Lots of clover here. Vetch. All kinds of different varieties of nitrogen fixing crops. And it looks like this plant's going to need some more water soon. The chili peppers and the bell peppers are doing good. Still surviving the heat. They actually love the heat. Actually, they've been growing a lot more since it's been warmer, because it's warmer. And you can see here my bell pepper is turning red. I'll be ready to pick pretty soon. Oh, I got a ripe jalapeno. Look at that. Right on. I'll pick that in the morning. Add that to my omelet. Now this purple Afghani might look pretty dead, but there's still some buds on it that might survive. These bottom branches are surviving. But I gotta say, the best one that's here is the purple Afghani, or the two purple Afghanis, the purple Smurf and this purple Punch. But it's been a poor year this year. The heat's just ridiculous. And that's another reason why I'm going to build the greenhouse. I'm going to have the homie Ricky, and if Pedro is down to help out, hopefully he'll come over and I'll have Pedro over to construct everything. And here's the chickens. Hi, Casey Jones. Hey, Casey. I'm sorry I disturbed you. Here, go back to sleep, chicken. All of Sasha, Natasha, Sophia, Ying, Buttercup. This is, I can't remember your name, but she's molting really badly. I haven't been getting any eggs, or barely any eggs. The only one that's been laying really is Casey Jones. Maggie and Rhoda haven't been laying. Hey, Maggie. It's okay, Magpot. We got Mira Hawk. Chickens. I suspect the hawk may have taken off with one of my chickens, or a couple of my chickens. So I'm not really happy about that. I think it's my mom's chickens that they took off with, but hoping they didn't. And hopefully I can be able to get some more baby chicks from the feed store. The feed store soon. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on how things are going. Chill by the fire, play some guitar, hang out. So check out the moon. Got a large moon rising in the east. Absolutely beautiful. Full moon tonight. Go up the ladder. Sure, no, shoot, darn it. No, I don't want to quit the stream. Quit asking me that stupid question. Stupid freaking YouTube. Whoa. But yeah, that's the full moon. Rising over the trees. Top view of the plant. Here, let me turn the light back on. Come on, turn back on. Enable flash. There we go. Top of the Zaxanone bush in native soil. Native California soil. Actually, I should say native California super soil. 100% no-till, beyond organic. Not just organic, but it's beyond organic. Yeah, it didn't look too far. Oh, there we go. Get some nice frost shots. Frosty, but it's starting to get pretty frosty now. A bit airy, but that's fine. This whole plant probably more likely to be turned into hash. Live resin. Turn off the flash here. This right here. Let's see if I can adjust this thing. There we go. Alright, hope everyone's having a great day, night, whatever part of the world you're in. And hopefully you're having a better grow season than I am. Move this chair over here. There goes that. Just lost my large 42 ouncer kombucha bottle. Use kombucha. This is the ginger ale. My favorite. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's my favorite flavor there. No, they actually made them in 1.4 liters, 48 ounces. But they actually do make GT's kombucha in 48 ounce bottles, so that's really cool. Hey, what's going on, Coors? How you doing this evening, man? Hope you're having a great day or night, whatever part of the world, or whatever. I think it's let's see, what time is it right now? It's 9:42, so it's late afternoon, mid-afternoon over your place, I think. Oh, I forgot to show you the pile of wood that I brought back from Twin Peaks. Some fresh hardwood. Plenty of wood to cook with and keep me warm, so I'm really happy. Oh, it's still dark here, late morning. What drink is that? That's actually the GT's. Flip this around. That's actually the GT's kombucha, 100% organic and raw. Ginger ale flavor. It's actually a probiotic drink. Stomach health, great for health in general. Hey, what's going on, Stephen Martin? How you doing this evening? Not very good on guitar, but let's see what you guys are saying. I need to get a new TV screen back here so I can see what you guys are talking about here on the comment section or the chat here. Sounds like some good stuff. Yeah, it's some really great kombucha. A really great drink in general. I definitely would recommend it. It's a really great health drink, and like I said, it's a really great probiotic. It's great for your stomach health and gut health. And I heard about kombucha from Token Daily, actually, and that's how I found out about kombucha. And ever since I watched Token Daily or Token Maui's videos, I've been drinking lots of kombucha. Oh yeah, for those who just tuned in, the guitar that I have there, that is actually a Yamaha guitar. Yeah, actually, Coors, you can look into it on YouTube. You can be able to make your own kombucha pretty easily. All you need to do is just get the organic ingredients. You gotta get the Scooby, which is basically the microbes that's in the kombucha, and let it ferment for about 24 hours, and there you go. You can make up to a gallon, 5 gallons worth of kombucha, and have enough to last for a good couple weeks or so, depending on how much you're drinking per day. Me, I drink a lot of kombucha, but I think it'd be a lot cheaper, certainly, if I started to make my own rather than go to Walmart or Stater Brothers to buy the kombucha. Actually, speaking of which, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the fridge and grab myself a fresh kombucha really fast. This brand of kombucha here I got is called Health Aid. This is another great brand of kombucha. This is pomegranate flavor, one of my favorite flavors. And actually, I like the tropical flavor more than the Lady Apple pomegranate, but I decided to go ahead and buy some pomegranate this time and kind of switch things up a little bit because I do get sick of drinking the same flavor um, every day, so I like to have a little variety in my life. And also, that's the beauty about making your own kombucha is when you produce your own or buy your own ingredients, you can add, you know, pomegranate and um, lemon juice and lime juice or something like that, orange juice, um, or ginger and and lemons. We get like lemonade, gingerade. Um, and I plan to do is I'm going to do like it's just small batches, basically just 1 gallon containers, glass containers, of course. You never want to use plastic. But just be able to have 3-4 gallons made and have 3 or 4 different flavors, so that way I can switch it up and go from the ginger ale to the grape ape flavor, I guess you can call it. It's mixed with that grape and strawberry, or not strawberries, so grape, blueberries, and and whatever, basically whatever mix I can, whatever fruits I can find at the store or grow here at home, I'll add to my kombucha, and that'll just be some of the best. I hear that when you make it at home, it's just as good, if not better, than the stuff that you can buy at the store, and much cheaper, of course. Another reason why I promote drinking kombucha, but also promote other people to make it at home rather than buying it, because these are like $3 a jar or something like that, $3.50 a container. It's not cheap, because I'd buy like 10 of them at a time. But oh, there it is. Didn't take the seal off there. But cheers, everyone. As you can hear, I got a little cotton mouth. I need to wet my whistle. Sometimes when my mouth is dry, I kind of screw my words up. It's not just when I'm stoned, it's actually I don't have enough moisture in my mouth. I like anything tropical flavor, bro. Heck yeah, man. Actually, you know, I'm thinking about getting some coconut, pineapple, and kiwis with a little bit of some guavas. Making a guava, kiwi, coconut kombucha. I think that'd be really great and really tasty. I'm more of a tropical guy myself, but when the stores don't have the tropical flavors, I usually just go with what I can find, which is the pomegranate or the lady apple. I have to look into that and see if we could sell that here. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably find that in the UK. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to find kombucha out there. You just gotta find the right stores that sell them. And also the price-wise too, you have to make sure that you're getting a good price for, or paying a good price for per bottle. I'm into herbal stuff, things like that, and just good stuff for the body. Heck yeah, man. LA County Sheriffs are flying over. This is usually what will happen right around this time of year. This is typical. We'll start to see more sheriff's action going on out here. They're flying over people's gardens and just checking up on us. Cheers. Cheers, man. I'm smoking some strawberry cheesecake CBD hash, man, and it's wicked tasteful. Beautiful. Nice, man. Hell yeah. I noticed that, Stephen Martin, you're smoking some wedding cake. Right on, man. Oh, sorry, I missed your comment. Nice. How's the garden? It's doing not too good, man. I have to say, the garden's looking pretty sad. This year, we're going to have a very poor crop, and I don't think we're going to have too big of a harvest this year, which is very disappointing, but hopefully I can make it up with a nice indoor garden and get some delicious indoor buds. Hopefully. Yeah, sorry about that, Stephen Martin, for missing your comment, man, not commenting back there on you, on what you said about the garden. And I sometimes do that, miss the comments, and if I miss your comments, I apologize. I noticed he left already. I got one viewer, which is Coors. But if he watches this later, I'm sure he know that I didn't intentionally um, miss his comment. I get distracted. I have ADD, ADHD, so I apologize for that. Yeah, I can hear those flying pigs. Yeah, man. We get a lot of them out here, man. Like I said, this is the time of the season or I should say, the harvest season out here, and it's pig season. You have a lot of cops flying over and checking people's gardens to see if anyone's growing illegally or if it's worth even coming over to bust us, get a search warrant and all that stuff. But they usually leave me alone because Los Angeles, a lot of the LA County sheriffs, they know me and they know that I'm using this plant for medicinal reasons. Yeah, medicinal reasons. So they know that I'm a good guy and they know that my intentions are pure, you know. So I have a good reputation with the sheriffs in the local area. So they know me by name and all that. So every time they see me on the streets, they always ask about my shoes, man. I never wear shoes. That's my thing. I don't like wearing shoes. It makes my feet very, very, very uncomfortable. And they always ask, "Hey, man, why are you always barefoot?" I just tell them the same thing. Like I don't like wearing them. Make my feet uncomfortable, and I want to earth. If you're into earthing, or you don't know what earthing is, Google it. It's when you walk around barefoot and you're in tune with nature. You become one with nature, and you're able to feel the pulse of the earth. And you'll be able to be one with the earth, one with nature, one with your surroundings, and your feet can breathe. And that's what I'm into. And I know some people will say, well, why don't you wear flip-flops or like sandals or something? Well, you still got that layer, that small, thin layer of rubber that's keeping your feet, from hitting the ground and touching the ground and being one with the earth. Oh, there goes the chickens. Sounds like they're not happy. But yeah, it's just that layer, I just don't like that. I just don't like having a layer between my feet and the earth. I want to feel the earth. I want to feel the pulse of the earth under my feet. It might sound like some hippy-dippy jargon, but it's just how I am, man. You know, it's just how it goes. Yeah, same here. They're always flying over and low. Yeah, um, in the UK, man, if you get caught growing outdoors, they're pretty. I hear they're pretty strict about outdoor gardening, and if you're growing outdoors, you don't have a license, because I heard you do have medical cannabis out there now, and you can't get a medical license to be able to grow it, but it's still a bit iffy out there, and you're still at the whim of the law. You're still at risk to get sent to jail. So it's a little bit more different out there than out here, but hopefully the laws in the UK will change, and they'll start to allow more larger scale outdoor gardening, and just leave the outdoor gardeners and indoor gardeners alone, and allow them to do their thing and to grow their medicine without being bothered. And once we federally legalize cannabis out here, and we drop the scheduling of cannabis federally, other countries like the United Kingdom and France, Spain, Portugal, of course, they already have a decriminalization of cannabis out there, but Mexico's working on it right now, and they're trying to legalize cannabis federally, um, and allow people to grow the cannabis plant freely without being harassed. Let's see what other countries. South Africa. I think they have some pretty good laws there now compared to before. Here it's decriminalized, but not necessarily legalized. Russia is another one that really is it's harsh. If you get caught growing cannabis in Russia, you will definitely get sent to a gulag. Putin has a zero tolerance of growing cannabis in the motherland. When I say the motherland, I am Russian, and I'm proud of it. And my Russian brothers and sisters are being subjected to some really bogus laws out there, and they're not able to even have medicinal cannabis, which is really stupid, because Russia and the Russian economy could really benefit from legalization of cannabis, even if it is medically. They could still definitely benefit because of tax revenue and the sales revenue that comes from that, as well as setting up greenhouses and setting up dispensaries and all that stuff. It could really be a great thing for Russia. But Putin, of course, does not want that to happen. So, and also Putin wants to be the next czar of Russia, which makes it even harder for the legalization movement to push forward, because of the fact that Putin is still in office. So if we can get rid of Putin, get rid of all these corrupt people in the government, and have more liberal guys be replacing them, then certainly we can change the laws, or the laws can be changed in Russia to the point where they allow it, and they allow the sales of the cannabis plant. I mean, I hear about these busts that they're doing out there in the UK, though, back to the United Kingdom, but doing indoor busts, people growing, folks there, and setting up shop, and they got thermal cameras on. Yeah, man, they fly around with thermal cameras, and they inspect people's houses, and if it gets too warm in certain areas, they get a search warrant, and they kick the door down, and they bust you. But it's mainly these Vietnamese gang members that are running these things. We have coffee shops like Amsterdam, but CBD. Oh, nice, man. I did not know that. Well, that's good. No, that's good that they're, they at least decriminalize CBD. And you can be able to go into a coffee shop and order some CBD smoke, and sit down, have a cup of coffee. You can bring your vaporizer with you, pack a nice fresh bowl, and just hang out and enjoy the atmosphere in the coffee shops. And that's just a step forward right there. That shows that the United Kingdom are moving forward with the legalization of cannabis, starting with CBD, and eventually they'll start legalizing the higher strains, such as skunk. And skunk gets such a bad reputation for psychosis. I mental disorders, people going crazy, having really bad trips. But really, to be honest, skunk is not as bad as people think it is. Actually, skunk, for some people who are high tolerance smokers, skunks is just what they need. And for people who are in severe pain, um, or they can't sleep, or they need appetite stimulation, skunk could really help them. So we should legalize skunk, and allow people to smoke it. And it would really help out if we could um, have more people push the government to the full legalization of cannabis. And they should look to Canada, and realize that Canada legalized it, and they're making some serious revenue right now. And it proves that cannabis is not as bad as they think it is. And in fact, actually, it's very helpful, especially not just to the people, but to their economy. They can be able to make billions of dollars every year just selling cannabis alone. Oh, nice, man. Right on. I'm glad they're actually applying now with medical marijuana, applying medical marijuana laws there in the United Kingdom. And like I said, it shows that the UK is progressing. They are moving forward with the movement, but it's very slow. It's not like how it is here in the United States, where we have many different states that are legalizing it, and they are decriminalizing it in different areas, except for Idaho, of course. In Texas, they have a medical marijuana law, but there are places in the United States where it's completely illegal, such as Idaho, where you're not allowed to smoke it at all, period, medicinal or recreational, which is going to change eventually. They have set something, I believe, a ballot either this year or something like that. I'm not sure exactly 100%, but they do have a ballot, which is to push for a complete decriminalization of cannabis. And I hope it actually passes, because people of Idaho certainly could benefit, especially those who have serious issues. They won't have to go across the border to Washington State and pick up their medicine and come back to their state of Idaho and illegally cross the borders with the plant, or with the medicine. I mean, because it is illegal if you cross border from state to state with cannabis in your possession, whether it be for medicinal reasons or for recreational reasons. Doesn't matter. You're still committing a federal crime by doing that. So, but if we just completely eliminate and get rid of the federal law of cannabis and deschedule it, we won't have to worry about that. We can just cross from California to Arizona, or from Washington to Idaho. Even they wouldn't even have to cross. To be honest, you won't even at that point. You wouldn't even have to cross any borders. You can be able to grow it at home, and you can be able to produce it at home for cheap, and you won't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about the cops coming over, busting your door down for a couple ounces. And these draconian laws are not going to last very long. Um, all the draconian, backwards laws are going to eventually be eliminated, and eventually we're going to have full legalization, and things are going to get a lot better. it's been slow progress. Here, hold on. They're letting us have. Oh, yeah, I've read that. Yeah, it's been slow progress here. They also changed the law so they can't search you or your car if they smell weed. Oh, nice. Well, at least that's a good start, man. Because if you had over here, it's completely different. Where across the pond, if they smell cannabis in your car, that immediately warrants for a search. And they will bring dogs in, and they'll have them sniff inside your car, everywhere, and they'll turn your whole car upside down until they find something. If they don't, then they might let you go. More likely they will, but they might not. And then if they do, your car has been turned upside down, ripped to pieces. The dashboard's been removed. Everything has been removed. Your bonnet has been lifted and checked and searched. It's really a pain in the ass, to be honest. Have to go through all that. Checking your engine and all the other spots in between, underneath the bonnet, and because a lot of people get really, they get creative, when it comes to hiding your cannabis. They'll hide it underneath the bonnet, they'll hide it underneath the car, they'll hide it in the compartments on the side, in the interior. There's all kinds of places you can hide cannabis. One second here. Looks like the fire's starting to go down. There's some more wood in. Actually, come to think it, really, hiding your cannabis underneath your bonnet probably isn't the best place because of the temperature by the engine. You want to have a place where it's nice and cool. So hiding it underneath there, probably not the best place to hide your cannabis. I don't know if it applies for smelling. If the car smell, let me reread that. I don't know if it applies for smelling in the car, but anywhere else, then they can say anything. Yeah, it's true. I mean, a lot of the police like to make shit up and say, "Oh yeah, we smell something, so we're gonna go ahead and search your car anyways," despite the laws. And if we find anything, we'll find anything. If we find something, I mean, and if we don't find anything, we'll try to come up with some excuse to try to give you a ticket, or give you a hassle. So that's always a possibility, especially with corrupt police officers. I knew a guy who would hide it behind his petrol cap. Actually, that's a good place to hide it, but at the same time, your cannabis might start smelling like petrol. So, probably not necessarily the best place to hide your cannabis, unless it's sealed very well. But, I'd say the best place to hide it would be, in the interior, or the doorway. You can hide it in the plastic, and, on the other side, and, less likely they'll find it there unless they get search dogs, of course, and then basically in that case you're screwed. But Another place would be behind the license plate. If you can create a hidden compartment behind there, and you just have to unscrew your license plate, you could be able to hide it there. And I don't know how well that would hide or how well that would go when it comes to being searched and pulled over by the police, but um, it's still a pretty decent place to hide it. Especially out there in the United Kingdom, you guys got more longer license plates, so that means there's more room to hide the cannabis. You can hide a whole lot more too as well. With us, we have smaller square license plates, so you can probably could fit, I'd say an ounce or two, depending on how big the compartment is. But you would have to have it custom made at a shop. But probably could hide at least about a couple ounces, 2-3 ounces worth. If they catch you smoking in the car, they take your license off you. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, that's really bogus, man. Because they've already proven that cannabis, it's not as bad as alcohol when it comes to driving. When you, or I should say, driving under the influence of cannabis, in comparison to drinking and driving. Uh, they've proven out here that it's a lot safer, um, and people are more alert, and more aware of their situation rather than when you're drinking and driving. Yeah, it would make it bad. Yeah, it would make the bug smell like petrol. That's the only downside, man. Good place would be inside or wing mirror. And if you can make the mirror come right off. Yeah, that's true. Actually, the mirror would be the second best place, I should say. Or the first place, number one place to hide it. A lot of people would actually create different compartments underneath their car. Separate compartments next to their petrol tank. And it would look like a part of the petrol tank. And that would hide at least a couple kilos underneath there. Or a kilo worth of cannabis underneath there. And that's how a lot of these Mexican smugglers are bringing it up here to the United States. Is they'd hide it either in the petrol tank, and they'd have the cannabis wrapped up really well to where there's no way the petrol is going to get to the cannabis, or they would actually they'd make a special separate compartment next to the gas tank, which would actually look like part of the gas tank, and they would actually hide it in there. And then get a screw, and of course they unscrew it, or take it to a shop and have it lifted off the ground, unscrew it, and then pull the weed right out. Well, they ban you for a year. Yeah, they might take your license away for a year. That's a possibility. I'm not too up with the laws out there in the United Kingdom in comparison to the United States, but I know if they find something like that in your car, you're going to jail for at least a couple of weeks to a month, depending on how much you have. Um, some places have decriminalized small amounts, like 5 to 8 grams worth of cannabis, um, but if you get caught in some other areas with 5 to 8 grams, you're looking at jail time. So if you're like in a redneck state of Mississippi or Tennessee, or like in Alabama, Florida, they'll screw you over for any amount of cannabis. Especially Florida. Florida and Texas are really bad, even though they have decriminalized cannabis in Texas. And they have medicinal cannabis, surprisingly, in Texas. The cops out there are thinking they're badass Johnny Law, you know what I'm saying? They want to try to press the situation as much as they can, and put and try to put more heavier fines or not fines, but consequences I meant for possession of cannabis. I had some CBD vapor pen here. Let me go ahead and take some CBD vapor totes. This is what the package looks like. This is called SunMed. Got this from the CBD store. This is pure CBD. It's called Calm, and it's got 0% THC in it. So absolutely non-psychoactive. 100% non-psychoactive. I mean, they wouldn't arrest you, so that's one good thing. I suppose they would just ban you for a year and a fine. Well, still, banning and a fine, that's still pretty bad, man. I mean, I'd rather get a ban and a fine than be put in jail, but still, that's uh, still not right, and I don't agree with that law. I think they should just give you a warning, let you off, and if anything, a very small, minimal fine of about 80 euros or $100 US, and that should be plenty. It should be plenty for the amount that you have. Cheers. Just be happy you're not living in the United States, though, because it's a whole lot more worse out here in the United States in comparison to out there in the United Kingdom. Over here, they're really restrictive. Like I said, especially in the southern states. If you're living in places like Alabama or Texas or Florida, good luck, because they'll screw you over big time. And especially for a grower, they'll spend, or you'll spend, I should say, a good year in jail or so, or that, or you'll get a year's probation for growing cannabis in Florida. So it's a lot more harsher out there. Cheers. since I play guitar, so I'm a little rusty. I'm really rusty at it. really tired right now. I had a long day, and I need to get sleep. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's going on, Robin Johnson? How you doing this evening? Uh, man, cheers. Yeah, it's a joke, man. Yeah, the laws in the UK are a joke, bro. It's sad, but it's just how it is, man. My brother got into a ban for a year, but he gets his license back in a month. Oh, nice, man. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad that he's getting his license back. Man, that's awesome that he's in a band too, man. Been wanting to be in a band for a while now, but I just haven't formed a group yet. Plus, I suck at playing guitar, so probably wouldn't work out too well. Um, I used to tell him don't smoke in the car when he would get caught because he would drive around like an ounce or well. Oh yeah, man. When you carry about that much cannabis on you, man, you're taking a big risk. If you got like small petty amounts, 6 to 8 amps, it's not a big deal. Used to have a guitar, man. You're making me another one, definitely, man. I'd get one, man. I got myself a Yamaha. I get a Yamaha and a Fender, man. But I like Yamahas over Fenders, but I'm a big fan of Fenders still. Robin Johnson. If you want to relaxing stuff, dude. Thanks. Awesome, dude. Smoke session and guitar session. Hell yeah, man. They go hand in hand. Since I quit smoking cannabis, high THC cannabis, I've been more motivated to get back into playing guitar. So that's just been my thing I do in my free time, is start playing guitar. And I'm gonna get back at playing, getting into going to guitar lessons and start learning how to play proper. I got a guy that lives right down the road from me who played in Freddie. I don't know if you heard of this band, Freddie Fender. His name's Mark, and he taught me some things back when I was younger. But I'm thinking about going back to him and getting some more guitar lessons so I can learn how to properly play the guitar and learn how to jam out the right way. But it sure would be nice if I can do that. Hey, what's going on? We'll slap you with love. How you doing this evening, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now, man. These mosquitoes are eating me alive. I'm getting thousands of them all over the yard. And man, I need to get some mosquito traps out here, some bug zappers. Really would be better if I had a couple bug zappers and some what is it? The yellow fly traps, man. You'll catch these little bastards. And I'm getting annoyed by getting eaten alive. And once we get colder weather, the mosquitoes will start to subside. And same with the fly population. But right now, the temperatures are right for them, and they like these nice warm nights and hot days. But we're gonna get down, like I said, to low 80s, so they'll start to deteriorate real quick, and we'll start to see a whole lot less of them, hopefully soon. But mosquitoes are 10 here in Michigan. Yeah, man. Up there in Michigan, you guys are getting a lot more nicer, cooler weather. I hear it's getting down to 60s and 70s now, so it's really comfortable weather. Not so much for the mosquitoes, but for you guys out there, certainly it's really nice. Speaking of mosquitoes, that car sounds like it sounds like a herd of mosquitoes. Oh, it's in the 50s and 40s. Oh, wow. It's even better, man. Or even cooler. Um, Man, I wish we had those temperatures out here. I wish we had the 50s and 60s out here right now. We won't be seeing the 50s and 60s probably until about November, man. November, December, January. We get into like the 60s and 70s out here. It's a whole lot more nicer. My plant, yeah, man, I bet your plants are loving it right now in these nice cooler temperatures, man. Right now it's 104 out here. Actually, it was 103 today. It's supposed to be 101 tomorrow, and then it's gonna drop down to 98 the next day, and then it's gonna get down to the 80s, mid to upper 80s, then dropping down to the low 80s, so 81, 80 degrees. So that's gonna be a real nice change for once. We're going to start to see the purples start to come out on the purple Afghani, purple Smurf. It's making my plants purple. Nice. Hell yeah, bro. Like, my plants are definitely going to start once it starts getting into the low 80s. And we'll start getting into like the low 60s out here. 61, 60 degrees at night. Which is still pretty warm, but, you know, it's a lot nicer than today's low, which is going to be, I think, 65 tonight. 64, 65 tonight. Hell yeah, man. Sad to say it's not like that here, though. You get too many. I got flies, mosquitoes, horse flies, all kinds of critters, man, that bug the crap out of you. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. I ended up losing my battery power, but hoping that you guys are still with me here. Here, let me check out your comments. How are your plants? It's doing horrible, man. This year's outdoor crop is the worst that we've had in season, all season. I mean, worse than 5 to 6 years now. And at least get something out of it, but if not, we'll just have to just try again indoors. But that's just how it is. Cut yours down. Oh, right on, man. That's good to hear. Hopefully, I'll be cutting down some plants real soon. Just see big house spiders now and then. Yeah, I know we see some massive spiders out here. Massive daddy long legs and black widows, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Lost your transmission screen froze. Check out back in their video and come back to this one. Right on, slap you. Yeah, the connection is gone. Sorry about that, Forzen. And we'll slap you. I'm back, but I'm gonna be leaving pretty soon, actually, because I gotta get some sleep. So, you know, I'll stay till about the 2 hour mark, but I'm not gonna go any further than that because, like I said, I got a lot of work to do in the morning. So, I will be very, very busy tomorrow morning. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting at 2 hour mark, so I'll see you guys. So stay tuned for that. And sorry if my live stream cut out because of the fact that I didn't charge my battery. So I'm gonna charge the phone up all night. Should have a full battery by morning, and walk you guys through the morning, or through the garden in the morning, and show you what we get to 10K subs. If you can help me do that, appreciate that. Also share on Facebook and other social media outlets, and spread the good word. I will see you then. Much love and respect. Peace.